it's Chris here to talk about some authors that I discovered this year, and to be exact, my top 10 authors that I discovered this year, which is a top 10 Tuesday topic. I haven't done a top 10 Tuesday on this channel for a while. I feel like I've done one on my blog more recently than I've done one on here. I'm going to have a blog post and a video up today because Vlogmas, and not having anything else planned for today, really, because I didn't finish Wrapped Together yet, which I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying Wrapped Together by Annabeth Albert for a very merry readathon. I just haven't finished it yet, so here I am with a different kind of video. But yeah, it's my top 10. I'm just gonna go over this pretty fast. I feel like I go into more detail in my blog post. If you want to go check that out, I can put a link to it down below. But for my number 10 is Gary L. Blackwood. Gary L. Blackwood is the author of the Shakespeare Stealer trilogy. The Shakespeare Stealer trilogy is the first trilogy that I ever finished. This year was my first year ever finishing a trilogy. I have finished 2 now, and I loved the Shakespeare Stealer trilogy. I read it over the course of like a couple of months, really. Like I reread the first book in March, and then follow up the other 2, and I just really, really love that trilogy, so I definitely had to have him get thrown on this list. So yeah. I've only read one book by Michael Barakiva, but I also don't know any other books by Michael Barakiva that are out. I probably need to look into it, but I absolutely loved One Man Guy by Michael Barakiva. It was funny, it was humorous, and it was a very sweet story with a lot of serious points as well. So I really, really liked it, so I'm going to put him on my list at number 9. It's Steve Orlando, who wrote the Midnighter Volume 1 and Midnighter Volume 2. I love the Midnighter comics. I have not reviewed Midnighter Volume 2 on the channel yet. I'll probably do that at some point this month, because Vlogmas and because I want to review it. But yeah, I really love both of these volumes. I really love the direction that Volume 2 went in, and I cannot wait to read Midnighter and Apollo, which is a miniseries that Steve Orlando has written, and I really want to read it. Number 7, Tim Federle's The Great American Whatever. This is my first read by Tim Federle, and I just really love the witty, sarcastic humor and just how relatable the main character was, so I had to go and put him on my list. I've read one other book by him that I also enjoyed this year, so yeah, he's on my list at number 7. Next up is Riley Redgate, who I believe 7 Ways We Lie is Riley Redgate's debut book, and I absolutely love that book. I don't know how I don't think I ever did like a full review on the channel, because I feel like it's really hard for me to talk about that book without spoiling certain things, and that's probably why I haven't like actually ever reviewed on the channel or anything like that. But like, I really love that book so much. It's following these different characters, and each of them represents one of the 7 deadly sins in this big scandal that happens in this school about a student sleeping with a teacher, and it's really, really, really good. Just like, I loved it. So I'm excited for more Riley Redgate in the future. Number 5 is interesting because I thought I had read something by this author last year, but I didn't, apparently. I read it like January of this year. The author is Annabeth Albert. The first thing I read by Annabeth Albert was Waiting for Clark, which is like a little Emma romance story that was really cute and sweet, and I really enjoyed it. Then after that, it was the Gamer series, so Status Update and Beta Test. And I absolutely love that series. It's like cute gay romance with road trips and a little bit of angst, but mostly a lot of fluff, and I just really, really enjoyed that whole trilogy a lot that I've read. I still need to read the 3rd one. I know I'm going to like it, though. Like, I've liked everything I've read by Annabeth Albert, so like, she absolutely had to be on this list. My first time reading anything by Truman Capote was this year. I don't know how that happened with all of my years of lit English major classes, but that was the situation. And I think my favorite thing that I read from him this year is A Christmas Memory, which is just like one of the sweetest short stories ever. Even though I obviously love like Breakfast at Tiffany's and a lot of his other more classic stories, I think Christmas Memory is just one of those stories that people should definitely read. It's beautifully written, and yeah, I'm a Truman Capote fan right now. G. Willow Wilson is the writer for all the Miss Marvel comics and also the Unbeatable Squirrel Girl comics. I read all 5 volumes of Miss Marvel this year, and I absolutely love this comic series. I think it's one of the only comic series I'm completely, like, it was the first one I ever got completely caught up with. Like, that was the first thing. I'm technically caught up on Midnighter because Volume 2 ends it. But, like, Miss Marvel was the first thing I was just like, I need to read all 5 of these volumes because I really love this character of Kamala Khan. And so, yeah, I love G. Willow Wilson. And I also like the writing of Unbeatable Squirrel Girl, the way Unbeatable Squirrel Girl handles situations, and just the way that G. Willow Wilson takes this character. I really, really like it. Caleb Roehrig. I'm obsessed with Caleb Roehrig right now. Last in Leaving, I raved about this book a lot on my channel. It's they mark it as like a queer Gone Girl. I never read Gone Girl. I'm probably not going to ever read Gone Girl. But this is about a guy named Flynn, whose girlfriend goes missing. He's a suspect, and he's in the closet. So he's dealing with possibly having to come out. It has this really interesting coming out arc. It has a really interesting mystery going on where you're trying to figure out what exactly happened to January, his girlfriend, who goes missing. And it's just really well done and fast-paced, and I didn't want to put it down. Like, Larry, I read this overnight at a hotel because I didn't want to put it down, and I was like, it got to like 5 in the morning, and I'm like, I'm not done. But this is probably a good place to stop, but I'm not done, but I should probably go to bed because I have things to go to tomorrow. Also, I read this on my birthday, too, so, like, I spent most of my birthday reading this book instead of, like, hanging out with people, and I do not regret that decision because it's fantastic. Anyway, yeah, I love this book, and I love Caleb Roehrig, and I'm excited for more Caleb Roehrig books in the future. All right, my number one is Shaun David Hutchinson. I don't own any books by Shaun David Hutchinson, but I want to. I loved We Are the Ants. It was fantastic. I really, really love that book. And I loved 5 Stages of Andrew Brawley. I feel like Shaun David Hutchinson has such an interesting mind. I wouldn't want to be inside his head because I feel like I wouldn't be, like, even know how to navigate his mind. It's so interesting, like, what he does in these books. And he writes really compelling characters and really emotional journeys for his characters that I just absolutely love. So I'm super excited for his book that's coming out next year. I know I'm probably going to do a most anticipated reads list for next year, and At the Edge of the Universe is going to be very, very high up on that list. It's a book that Shaun David Hutchinson has coming out next year, and I'm so ready for it. So ready for it. So yeah, I'm Shaun David Hutchinson in my top authors right now. Like, yes. All right, yeah. All right, that's it for this video. This set sheet turned out being a little longer than I thought it was going to be because I'm a mess and I can't stop myself from talking about things once I start talking, but that's okay. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Who are some of your favorite authors that you discovered for the first time this year? Tell me in the comments down below, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye. You see this beautiful kind of like view we have? Like, seriously. It's prettier sometimes from the sun setting. But it makes horrible lighting for a video because you guys can't see me at all.